I'm mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Bridgewater. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the We jump into the action. It's second down and 3, and the ball in the red zone.
Check.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Here we go.
Running is Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. On second and goal, Bridgewater flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Catch number 40 for him on the year. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 84 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Play fake. Bridgewater. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
So the field goal there. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls. So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the 2nd quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead grows. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's complete to Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. To throw is Bridgewater. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? They run it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, an uncommon way to get there, but nevertheless. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Now Bridgewater. He can run for it, and now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. It would be about a 54-yard field goal, but instead this offense has elected to go for it on fourth. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Cleveland Farrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice...
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. They go play action here on first down. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 56 to Mike Boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Shoot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill throwing again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game decider. Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my